your music live. Your music live. It's your music live. It's your music live.
Why, hello there. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to Your Music Live here on Studio Live today for another week, brought to you by the wonderful folks over at DistroKid. And if you want to learn all about DistroKid, all you need to do is use that QR code there or go to the link up above. And if you want to submit a song for a future show, just use that QR code or go to studiolivetoday.com/YML. We're going to kick off 2 hours of amazing independent music right here, right now. And we haven't heard from this band for a while. They absolutely rock. Their name is Rude, and this is their new track called Dig to kick things off here on Your Music Live.
Yeah! Oh, come on in. Sit right down here. Tell me where you been. Yeah. True.
Keyboard solo. Do we dare start with playing a keyboard solo? Yeah, let's hear a bit. We had to take a little listen to that one. There you go. That was Rude with their track called Dig. And they say this was written on the bus when the keyboard player said he wasn't digging the way he was treated by his girlfriend. Then he told us he had to go away for the weekend to play shows. So Rude pulled out his phone recorder and started writing Dig. Very cool. The video is just fun, edited together video to go with the song. Well, I love it when you get a cool video like that to go with the song. It just adds to the vibe and the energy. Yeah, what a banger to start us off here. G'day to Javawocky. G'day Tremor Bear. G'day Thomas Christ. Thomas Christ, one of our wonderful moderators. Jade Star, a moderator. Plenty of folks here that will help you out. If we get any of those horrible bots that come along, they'll be on those in a flash. And I've made their job even easier because the number one question we get around here is, how do I submit a song? So I put an arrow and a QR code. I'm like, I can't make it any simpler than that. So hopefully that'll save the moderators a little bit of time here today. We're going to crack on, or should I say cronk on, with our next track because it is Mark Cronksong Lovell. If you dig the theme music of this show and the other shows here on the channel, they are not me. They are all this dude. His name is Cronksong. And this week he says, "Hi Pete, it is a silly song time again. It is based on a true story, ... maybe. Hope you like this little garage band effort from the world of Cronk." I like the world of Cronk. I would rather go to the world of Cronk than Disney World any day. So let's jump over to the cloud of sounds and give this one a spin. Never on time. Cronksong on Your Music Live. The one and only Cronksong doing his cronky best there with a funky little ditty called Never on Time. Love the humility there at the end. I'm like, oh no, is this going to be some sort of misogynist rant? And then I'm like, oh no, he's too self-aware for that. Love it in a big bad way. Cronksong with Never on Time. And yeah, if you want to check out that one and all of the links to all of the songs that we play here on the show, jump down in the description. And while you're there, check out these folks here, DistroKid. They sponsor this show. They've been doing that for over a year. They are wonderful people and they provide an amazing service, because if you're an independent artist and you want to release your music to Spotify, Apple Music, Deezer, Tidal, Amazon, any of the platforms you can think of, DistroKid got you covered. $19.99 per year for the musician plan, and that's an unlimited amount of songs, EPs, albums released on your behalf. And you can save yourself 7% off any DistroKid plan in the first year by using the link up there, using that QR code to check out the FAQ, or down in the description. DistroKid for the win. There you go. Yeah, now featuring DistroVid, 100%. Good job, Mars Capone. Yes, DistroKid now do video distribution, among other things that we'll talk about in a little while. And yes, we thank and love DistroKid a whole heap for supporting independent music, because we couldn't do it without them. Let's grab our next tune. Are you ready to rock? No, I mean, really. Are you really ready to rock? Because this is an artist that has kind of taken the community by storm in the last few months. His name is Jonathan Linton, and he's got a track here called Killer Shot, where he says a bit more in the hard rock vein this time. I think you're going to dig it. Jonathan Linton on Your Music Live.
Victim revealed a mere minutes of doom. Camouflage highlights
such tasty licks, such killer hooks, just amazing stuff there from Jonathan Linton. Dig it in a big bad way, that one. Killer shot. And like I say, Jonathan Linton, just every time I hit play on one of your tracks, it crushes. So great job, as per usual, there from our friend Jonathan Linton. Hello, Jenny. Hope you're doing well. Yes, that one definitely rocked in a big bad way. G'day, Mike and Dawn. Janice, I hope you're doing well as well. We're going to grab our next tune here, and I mentioned this last week, but when I think of Jonathan Linton, I always think of this next artist in kind of the same breath, because they both kind of came into the community around the same time, and they both seriously rock. And that is our friend TJ Zindle. So we're going to stay over on the cloud of sounds, and we're going to play this one. TJ says, "Hey Pete, this song is called Say Something from my latest album, Now Let Go. It's a song about communication, recorded on my iPad with GarageBand and with help from several of your tutorial videos." Thank you. No, thank you, because I love that. When you use my tutorials, what you can do is, if it rocks, you can thank me, and if it sucks, you can blame me. So you win either way. You don't have to take any responsibility. Let's give this one a spin. This is TJ Zindle and Say Something on Your Music Live.
Time you've let me down with your cold, indifferent ways. You're working every angle now into disarray. This is no ordinary circumstance. This is rubber meeting road. No back doors, second chances, and I think you know, but you pretend not to show. So why don't you say something? It's written all over your face. How can your skies be so gray? You're off and running, I never know just where you stand, but it's always shaky ground. You're always reaching for a helping hand to pull it down. Somewhere there is a disconnect between your heart and your mind, or a shocking lack of intellect. You're a step behind. I gotta bleed to know it's mine. So why don't you say something?
How good is that? TJ Zindle. Very, very cool. Yeah, amazing melody. Great chord progression in that one, and just really well produced song you can definitely get behind. Yeah, there was some comparisons there. I hear a bit of Crowded House, a little bit of sort of 80s, 90s Crowded House in there. Someone said Live, the band Live, definitely hear a bit of that. And there was an Australian band called the Bad Loves. Just that really groovy kind of, yeah, the double track guitars in there, and just, yeah, great stuff. Very, very cool. Exactly. TJ has some serious range there from TJ Zindle as well. We're going to grab one more tune, and we're going to jump back over to the YouTubes and play a track by our old mates Claret Lake. Andy and Si at Claret Lake said, "Hi Pete, what may come? No, come what may," is a song about devotion and dedication to a person. As the chorus states, "Come hell or high water, I'll be there for you." We think it's also a great driving song, hence the video. Many thanks to you and all the wonderful community of creative people. And that is from Andy and Si. So get ready for a little bit of drive and rock and roll here, folks, as we give this one a spin from Claret Lake. Come what may.
Outlooks healthy, rain or shine.
side, no feet of clay, moving with you day by day. Come what may, come what may. Future's brighter, try or pull. No problem with what's in store. By your side we come to play, as on the ball every day. Come what may, come what may. Come hell, high water, I'll be straight and true. One way or another, I'll be there for you. For better or worse, I'll be strong for two. Any ways or means, I'll be right on cue. Prospects glowing, snow or hail, no worries, we cannot fail. By your side only I pray, worship you in every way. Come what may, come what may. Aspects grander, storm or clear, no concerns, I have no fear. By your side with you I'll stay, stunning vista all the way. Come what may, come what may.
Very cool stuff there from our friends Claret Lake there. Yeah, a little karaoke thing there. Kind of reminds me. Does anyone ever do karaoke back in the day where they had those karaoke, well, originally like VHS tapes, but eventually like DVDs, where, yeah, it would have like just random shots, like really dodgy stock footage. Those were the best. I love those days. Very cool. Yeah, laid back and smooth. Bit of a Lou Reed kind of feel. Yeah, very nice melodies indeed. A driving song for sure. Great stuff there from our first artist there. So we're 5 tracks in, which means it's time to hear from our wonderful sponsors, DistroKid. And I'm going to show you something cool. This is why DistroKid are one of my favorite people, even though they're a company, but they're people behind the company. They have something called Artists for Change. So when you release your music with DistroKid, and look, their webpage has had a little bit of a polish lately. It's looking really nice. You can actually jump in here to Artists for Change, and what you can actually do is donate part of the proceeds from any song. So say you've done a song about homelessness. In fact, I did do a song about homelessness. I haven't actually released it, but you could come in here and put like Slice Out Hunger or Support and Feed, or because I'm a bit of a hippie, vouchers for veggies. So there's some cool charities in here that you can donate your royalties directly to, which is really cool. So to get started with this, all we do is come in here, we select our organization. Let's go Slice Out Hunger here, and that's the what we need there. So we sign into DistroKid, we go to the splits, and then we add this email address. So if I click on this email address, it's going to copy it there, and then we actually use the same thing we do for splitting out. So in the past, I've split out things. Where's the song that I've split? Was it Murdering Time? I think this is one that Jade Starr played drums on. So let's come down. There we go. So there's my split. So at the moment in this one, if we go to the Edit Splits button here, you can see that Jade Starr's getting 20% of the proceeds from Murdering Time because she played drums on that track. So you can do splits like that. Or if I wanted to go, let's go to last year's Songtember song, because Songtember is just around the corner. We're doing that again real soon. So you can see here, I've already sent some of this. So if we go to our splits here, we've got Jade Starr getting a cut here. We've got the Gum Foundation here. So if I want to add recoupance here, I can actually come in here and change how much people get here and add in that other charity as well. So it's just one other way that DistroKid give back and help you give back to the community. So not only are they super cool people and they let you release your music out there, and if you want to keep 100% of your proceeds, more power to you. But again, I know a lot of folks make songs that they want to then give to charity. This just gives you an easy way to directly send any royalties or anyone who buys your single or album straight to some really good causes. So we thank DistroKid for their support of this show and of your music live and studio live today. We're going to do our Play My Fire beat coming up right after this song. We're going to play this track here from Phalan. They say all of the songs, as all the songs I've done, autoplay is the main attraction, made in GarageBand, and it's going to be the last song I show before my debut album. Keep in mind it's somewhat a demo. Well, we'll keep that in mind. You know what? Some things are a work in progress, just like the song title of that last one that we talked about there. So let's take a listen to this one, and then straight after this one, you'll have your opportunity to have one of your songs played right here on the show live. So this is Ashes from Phalan on Your Music Live.
Days have passed us by, and life has been squashed like a bug. Life will die, and we cry, for we have dug our own grave. Lifeless, we scatter like ashes, the message in our passage, and there is nowhere to burn. Lifeless, we scatter like ashes.
A little bit of Ashes there from Phalan here on Your Music Live. Yeah, nice little groove there going on. Very cool stuff. Thank you for Sharon. Speaking of Sharon, we're about to do our Play My Fire Beat segment. So how this works is that if you have a song that you would like played, the one way to get it on the show is to submit it. So submit your link, put your details in the form right there, like all the folks who are being played on today's show have done, or you can roll the dice. You can rock up here live and put in our special hashtag. And we're going old school here today. All you need to do is put in hashtag fire, just the hashtag and the word fire, F-I-R-E. There we go. We'll embiggen it there for you. Whoop, I've embiggened the wrong screen. Hold the fort, hold the line, Mavis. I tried to increase the size over here, and I did it on my wrong one. Oh, come on, Chrome. Chrome's not playing nicely. We'll just go with it. There you go. You can still see it there. It's hashtag fire, and you can do just as Aaron Bredlow and Mars Capone and other folks are doing here. Capitalization doesn't matter. You don't have to put it in more than once. In fact, I wish there was a way to penalize you if you did. There's not. You'll only get one entry regardless of how many times you fire it in there, and then we'll play one of your tunes. So whether you're on the show today or not, you've got a chance of having a track played on the show while you get your stuff going on there, and while you get your hashtag fires in there. Let's grab another track to listen to, and this one is from Marco Kush, and I'm not sure that we've ever had this artist on the show before. If we have, and I'm wrong, I apologize, but they say about growing older, written and recorded using Cakewalk. Where are my Cakewalk people at? All instruments played by Marco Cash, all vocals by Marco Kush, sorry. Kush or Kush? Kush. We'll go with Kush. Marco Kush, and let's play this one. It's called December Days on Your Music Live.
The feeling cold, not so bold, being told I'm looking old. December days, the new year waiting, time goes on for everyone. I keep on holding on and on and on and on. I see you, you're hide. The truth is nothing but disturbed December days. November mist, the feeling cold, not so bold, being told I'm looking old. December days, the new year waiting, time goes on for everyone. I keep on holding on and on and on and on. Be near me, I need you here by my side. I trust you, the days grow darker all the time. We're meant to last, Christmas will pass, the spring.
Very cool indeed there. Great tune from Marco Kush. And yeah, if it's your first time here, do not let it be your last, because as Kim Harden-Hudson says, great songwriting, excellent composition there, really cool chord progressions, and just the keys coming in there, nicely mixed, nicely mastered, just a great stuff. And yeah, quality lyrics. Reminds me of a little Radiohead kind of sound there. I deal it. I dig it. Yeah, and the vocals, fairly dry on the vocals. You're not swimming in reverb or anything like that. You're just giving it to us. And it's, yeah, when you get that natural sound, you can tell that there's some talent there. Very good stuff there. Thank you for Sharon. Remember, Sharon is Karen, and Sharon is Karen. Let's spin that wheel. Yo, DJ. Yeah, that's me. Let's spin that wheel. So you've got about 10 seconds left to put hashtag fire in the chat. We've got 26 entries today. It's, I think, our maximum's ever been 30. So there you go. Got 26 folks with songs that you'd like to have played. You got about 10 seconds to go here, and we're going to hit this draw button, and we're going to do it right now and see whose song will be playing next. Spin that wheel. Who will be our little winner? It will be Mike and Dawn Janice, wonderful members of the community, and couldn't think of anyone better to win. Well, you're all awesome, so it's win-win-win, isn't it? Because whoever wins, it's a cool thing. Leela, you're gonna have to hang around for the second time around, Leela, and see if you can get your entry in, because I think you just missed the draw. But good stuff there from Mike and Dawn Janice. So Mike, Dawn, whoever's here on the live stream, let us know the platform and the name of the track, and we will give it a spin here on the show. And just after this next song, which is pretty darn cool. This one is a small intro song trying to learn how to make music, done in GarageBand. So this is Mahogany Oblong, which just reminds me of a wooden block. Mahogany Oblong. See what I did there? We're going to take a listen to this one. Mahogany Oblong, Don't Dead Open Inside. Okay, it's an interesting title. Let's give it a spin, shall we, on Your Music Live.
Beckons to come alive, arrangements from the after will arrive with human machinations. I will thrive. Don't dead open, I'm open inside. Please don't open, I'm dead inside. The soulless orchestra beckons to come alive, arrangements from the after will arrive in human machinations. I will thrive. Don't dead open, I'm open inside.
This is what I love about music creation in 2022 is that when you're starting off, you can just create, and learning GarageBand by just grabbing sounds and throwing them together and doing your thing, it's super cool. Isn't it cool? Like, I love it. I love hearing that. So keep creating, keep doing your thing, and GarageBand lets you do it. Like, who would have thought, like back even 10 and 20 years ago, that we'd be able to do what we do with the stuff that we have today? Very cool. Weird and quirky. I love it. And yeah, I love the cool sounds of that. There's definitely something to build upon there. So keep doing your thing. Mike and Dawn have chosen their song, so we're going to play that in a moment. But while I search that out, just for efficiency, so you folks aren't hanging around watching me scramble, I'm going to play something pretty darn cool here. And this is something that I didn't know happened. And I completely missed this. But the Lily Pillies did a kind of virtual live performance thing recently. And everyone said it was awesome. So I went and checked it out. It is awesome. You can watch the replay of it. And we're going to play a little clip of one of the tunes. So Manny from the Lily Pillies says, "Hi, mate. We recently did a semi-live performance of some of the songs from our album Run to the Future. I was wondering if you could play I'm Hypnotized. There is a shortcut in the description." Very cool indeed. Let's give this one a spin. It's been thrown up to this point of this song, so I'm assuming this is where Manny wants me to play it from. So let's give this a bit of a spin. I'm Hypnotized. The Lily Pillies live on Your Music Live.
Makes you come back again. Is there more than this? More than this? More than what I already know? When I'm with you, there's no reason for loneliness. And I'm hypnotized, hypnotized by you. I've traveled the world, I've seen a mountain of emptiness. And I'm hypnotized, mesmerized by you. Tried to hide inside my disguise. I tried my best not to pick a fight. I learned to run, I learned to crawl. I've got no parachute that's catching my fall. I'm like the sun, I'm like the moon. I'll be whatever if you come back to me soon. Is there more than this? More than this? More than what I already know? When I'm with you, there's no reason for loneliness. And I'm hypnotized, hypnotized by you. I've traveled the world, I've seen a mountain of emptiness. And I'm hypnotized, mesmerized by you. Let's fly.
Of course, you know that my head's in a couple of places. It's going, oh man, the production that it would have taken to pull this together and syncing up tracks and doing things like, because clearly doing those sort of collaborations, doing them live, that's why semi-live, because doing that sort of stuff live, I've tried it. The latency, you just can't. So being able to do that, very, very cool stuff. I'd love to know the behind the scenes. Yeah, the drummer's gone for a beer. Can't trust those drummers. And I love Alessandro's Ovation guitar, because it's very similar to my little Ovation guitar. So he's got the darker version, but I love a good Ovation, like nice round back. Oh yeah, nothing better than an Ovation guitar. You know how I'm always running late, and then I'm just like, I'm going to show my guitar now. Yeah, that's why. So good stuff there from La Lily Pillies. What's French for Lily Pilly, Mark? La Lily Pilly. Probably. It probably doesn't have a translation, I would imagine. Let's continue on here, because Mike and Dawn Janice have chosen their song, and Dawn's told me to skip to about 40 seconds here to play this little ditty, because she's chosen "Mow That Grass, Daddy" by Dawn the Singing Nurse, and she said it's a fun summer song. So we're going to give this a spin. The winner of our Play My Fire Beat feature. Don't worry, if you didn't win, you got a couple of options. You can submit your track for a future show, or hang out to the second half of the show. We've got another opportunity for you to have your song played. But for now, take it away, Dawn. Mow that grass, Daddy.
Daddy's outside mowing the lawn, cuts that grass when it gets grass real long. He mows and he mows and he goes around. He cuts that grass right down to the ground. Mow that grass, Daddy. Cut that grass right down to the ground. Mow that grass, Daddy. Cut that grass right down to the ground. He's mowing, mowing. He's mowing, mowing it down. He's mowing, mowing. He cuts that grass right down to the ground. Daddy's outside mowing the lawn. Cuts that grass when he's got some sun. There's a cloud in the sky and the rain's want to come. So get on your mower and run, run, run. Rain, rain, go away. Come back another day. Rain, rain, go away. Daddy's gotta cut that lawn today.
Right down to the ground. Burn it to the ground. No, don't burn it to the ground. Don't burn your lawn to the ground. I love that. I love the old school. Is that I don't even know. Is that a Casio or a Yamaha? Like the old little keyboard there? A Casio, yeah. Very cool. I love that Casio. The papa, those cool sounds that we thought were so naff back in the day, but now they're retro cool. And that was from like 9 years ago. Very good. Never thought I'd hear the word. Yeah, I was a little concerned. If I didn't know that Dawn was so pure, I would have been a little bit worried about the title of that one, because I'm like, no, it's fine. Sorry, Dawn. Thank you very much for that one. Good stuff. Love it. Love the lo-fi Casio Crawford. Yeah, totally cool on the Casio there. Casios for the win. I've owned Casios for a long time, to the point where my actual decent digital piano now is a Casio. So I've run the gauntlet from the little white 27 key ones that you used to get that were like one key at a time monophonic. Had one of them, right up to now my legit digital piano. There you go, $50 Casio mobile. Very cool stuff. Battery power for the win. Exactly. Yeah, runs on batteries. All right, let's grab our next tune now. This is from the artist Treatment in Progress, and they say recorded in a full studio in 2019, the before time. This is a rough mix. Idea was from a Star Trek episode. The last vocal line in the song will give it away. Well, as you know, around here at Your Music Live, we don't really hear the last vocal line of songs. So you may need to jump down the description and catch the full version of this one down there. But we're going to give it a spin here, at least a little bit of it. This is Treatment in Progress. Who? No, what? You are on Your Music Live. I really want to know what the last line is. But me, like you, will have to go and listen to the song on in the description. Go and check that one out. Yeah, really good production on that one. I dig it. Theatre? No, treatment in progress. Good stuff there. Love it a lot. Thank you very much. I've had to mix up the order here, so if you're following the order down in the description, I've just resaved it in, which means you're going to have to wait till the second half of the show to hear a little Gary Hubs and Friends, because I forgot to put it in the under the covers section. So that's going to happen after the toilet break. So if you were hanging out for some Gary and you were just like clutching, no, you're going to have to, your hubs, you're going to have to hold your slice of pizza, make sure you don't drop it, and hang out to the second half to hear a little hubs in your ear holes. But before then, we're going to hear some Happy Campers. Happy Campers indeed. They say, I recorded the whole EP. This song is from Alone in My Grandmother's Basement. The song is about giving a hoot about nothing. I like it. I like the interesting ones that interesting descriptions I don't really understand. We're going to play this one. It's called Dirty Bride from Happy Campers. Your Music Live.
Would you tell me if I need to brush my teeth? Would you tell me if I stink and smell like feet? Would you tell me if I need to comb my hair? You could tell me, but I really would not care. Would you tell me if I'm such a know-it-all? Would you tell me if I drive you up the wall? Would you tell me these things, or would you not dare? You could tell me, but I really would not care.
Bit of a Knack vibe there. Is it Knack? No, who did Ballroom Blitz? No, Knack did My Sharona, but similar, kind of that 70s, but yeah, the extra fuzz in there, which doesn't work for everything, but yeah, I think as someone said, kind of works for that. Yeah, it's like 90s college rock. Exactly right. It's like, yeah, it feels like Grandma's basement. It feels like rocking out in Grandma's basement, and her and her friends are playing mahjong, drinking cups of tea, and the tea cups are rattling, and they're like, "Turn it down there, Happy Campers, you're too loud." That's what they'll say. Love the grinding bass. Absolutely. Very cool. The Sweet is who I was trying to think of. Yeah, The Sweet, The Kinks, The Knack, The something. The Beatles? No. All right, let's grab our next track. I just went South African and I don't know why. Because this is a artist out of Germany, and it is PA. This time with a little help from her friend PA and Dragon collaborating on this one. And PA says, "I'm not the only one swimming in darkness. Are you ready for some heavy stuff? Life is short. Eternity is now." I just love it. Again, I think I mentioned it. I was hearing PA and Weltenkinder, and I think I mentioned it last week, that it's like, yeah, Germans are just like about 20% cooler than the rest of us. I don't know what it is. That's just my vibe anyway. Let's play this one from PA featuring Dragon, and this is called Eternity is Now on Your Music Live.
Sleep, let me breathe. Skies are red tonight, nothing seems right. The air is poisonous here, passing by my past. Forever should be long enough, the road ahead is rough.
All I want is to scream. All I want is to scream out loud. Eternity inside us, eternity is now. It's up to you to find out how.
Days are like night, I feel so stranded. My transparent glass unveils me, I'm soulless. knows if we're echoing tomorrow or we go with the flow. Desires left uncovered, reveal your true emotions. Who knows if tomorrow comes? We're sinking in cold oceans. Reach out for our dreams, so far away it's day. Decisions always hard to take. I think I'll fly away.
All I want is to scream. All I want is to scream out loud. Eternity inside us, eternity is now. It's up to you to find out how.
I even let a little bit of synth solo in there because it was so cool. Yeah, what is it about PA that I'm getting kind of tired of saying this, but every time I hear another PA track, it's getting better and better. Like, PA is a classic example of why just producing, like, she produces a prolific amount of music and it is just getting better and better and improving and improving. Like, her early stuff was great, her more recent stuff is good, and then this stuff is like, yeah, it just goes to the next level. So practice makes progress, as we say around here, and very, very cool song. Oh yeah, no, well, I know there's a lot of crossover between the shows here. Metalhead Hippie, Ron Ward, Thomas Christ, myself. Yeah, there's always going to be crossover. So you may have heard stuff before, but that's cool. You get a little slightly different vibe across different shows. But yeah, very awesome track indeed. The synth there, very, very cool stuff. Just love it. Good stuff indeed. Right. Fancy getting interrupted on this Monday morning with work stuff. I know, I feel for when I get up on a Monday morning and this is my job, like I get up and I say to my wife, all right, I'm off to work, honey. And I walk into my front room, put my green screen up and chat to you guys while spinning tunes for 2 hours. Yeah, right? Like, it's hard to complain about that very often. Look, it's still work. I still have to do things, still have to answer emails and pay bills and do all that sort of stuff. But the fact that the core of my work is all about music, which is my passion and my love, I'm pretty lucky. I don't take that for granted at all. Thank you again, everyone, for hanging out here. Got a few more tracks before our midpoint toilet break, and we are, of course, brought to you by the wonderful folks at DistroKid, and I've made it really easy for you because my DistroKid FAQ is linked down in the description, but it's also that QR code. So that QR code takes you straight to my DistroKid FAQ, where you've got all your questions answered. You can use the link. It's in that FAQ as well, the link to save yourself 7% off your first year on any DistroKid plan. And you've got my 5-point checklist. So when you're releasing for the first time, follow that checklist. It is really simple, but it's really easy. If you go off track, you're going to get yourself in trouble. So make sure your album artwork is the right format. Make sure your audio file is prepared correctly. Make sure your titling is right, and you will be absolutely good to go and get your music out there to the world and doing cool things and making cool music, like our next artist, which is Vetteriggs, who has a track here. And she says, wrote this song when I was 14. Right after I moved high schools. It was originally going to be a sad piano ballad, but I decided to turn it into an energetic pop rock song. I dedicate this song to my parents, friends, and the ones who've always supported me. This one is called Make This Work, of my new album, No Hesitation, No Looking Back. Vetteriggs on Your Music Live.
Just sing on 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yeah. This isn't how I wanted it to be. You kept telling me to go after my own words. All of these things can just tear my heart apart so fast. But it didn't last long, it was only goodbye for quite some time. I am succeeding on the way, and I am exploring myself to this day. It's important to so scared and had low expectations. But here I am in formality and naivety. Don't try to make me fragile because I know I could be more dominant than you. Cause I'm like a butterfly, I just gotta learn how to spread my own wings.
That's got some pipes right there. Very cool stuff. Great vocals. I dug the audio. A little bit of pumping there at the top end. So it might just be that the drums are up a little too loud, which is taking a little away from the voice. I don't usually mention stuff like that only because that's a kick-ass song. It's a killer tune, and it might have already released it. But for future reference, yeah, just sometimes tweaking down at that low end can really make the vocals shine through. But man, what a cool song, and what a good idea. What a great option to go with a pop rock song, because I could hear that as a piano ballad, but I really like the pop song. I like just pushing through with that one. Really good stuff. Well done to Yvette Griggs, and I hope we hear from you again. I don't think I even did this deliberately, but we've got 3 awesome ladies in a row, because Bella Crawford is up next over on slaps.com. If you're not aware of slaps.com, it is DistroKid's free service where you can share your music. Think SoundCloud without the clutter. It's a clutter-free cloud. And this is Bella Crawford. She says, this song is another classic rock-style tune I wrote just out of boredom. Writing the song and my last song have really helped me figure out what I want to do musically and just what I want to create in general going forward. And that's a cool thing. Sometimes I've been hard on noodling in the past and just trying things. These days, I think sometimes you just got to try things. Get out of your comfort zone, noodle in another genre, and you might find that you really dig it. By the way, before I forget, we had 2 really cool rock songs in like a 6/8 style rhythm today, and that's really cool. There's something about that dun 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 cha 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 dun 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 cha. That's really cool. I dug that. We had, I think TJ Zindle was yours a 6/8. We had a couple anyway, and that last one. So yeah, 6/8 time for the win. But let's give this one a spin, shall we? Here over on slaps.com, brand new from Bella Crawford, On the Fence. Your music live. Very cool stuff there indeed from Bella Crawford. And at the risk of sounding like an old man, I think with those 3 awesome ladies, the future of music is safe because that is some cool stuff. Diversity across the board, but all creating cool music and doing it themselves, getting it done, which is what music creation in 2022 is all about. Chimes you to spin another track. We've got 2 more tracks, 3 more in fact, and then we've got our midpoint toilet break. Ka-flush. This is where I need some sound effects. Ka-flush. But before that, we're going to play a tune that our mate John W. Adams, you submitted this a good month ago. So this just goes to show that even if you submit a song, if you sit back waiting, eventually we get around to everything by and by. So this was submitted back in mid-June. But John W. Adams says, here is my tribute to distractions and the ultimate failing of our short-term... Oh, squirrel. Memories. Attention, focus. TikTok. No. Let's give this one a spin, shall we? It's called 271728. John W. Adams, Your Music Live.
I remember birthdays of all my childhood friends, every rock musician and every band they're in, each and every player on years of Cowboys teams, every Maven Ranger and Longhorn, so it seems. Ask me for a number, a telephone, a door, every date I've ever had and perfume that you wore. I can name celebrities and tell you if they're dead, but I'll be damned I can't recall a thing that you just said. It's not that I don't love you or that I just don't care. There's a lifetime of bullshit rolling around up there. 2717, turn around to 8. Oh, that's my locker combination I had in 7th grade. Zeppelin, Beatles albums, I'll list them first to last. Name you every muscle, nerve, and bone a body has. If I had 2 times to give you every time you say, I 2717, turn around to 8. Not that I don't love you or that I just don't care. There's a lifetime of bullshit rolling around up there. There's got to be a cure for this. Please give me one more day. Then we'll 2717 turn around to 8.
Really cool rock and roll, and love the premise there. I love a song that gets you thinking, that tells a story. And I'll just say this: 3327613. That was my phone number when I was 8. Yet I don't even know what I'm doing after this show. So I hear you. As you age, you remember the weirdest stuff, and you don't remember short-term stuff. It happens to the best of us, so don't worry about it. Just do what I do. Just rely on your smartphone 100%. Nothing can possibly go wrong when you rely on technology, right? No. Very cool stuff indeed there. Let's continue on. We've got 2 more tunes before we're going to have our little toilet break. And we're going to play an artist by the name of Stixx for Guns. A very cool artist, Richard, our buddy Richard. And he's got a tune. He says, this tune was inspired by my love of watching alien documentaries recently. This has a few different sections that builds all the time. Well, let's build it together here and play this one. It's called... very cleverly. You folks and your clever titles and your clever names. It's called Grey Matters. And it's Stixx for Guns. And we're going to play it live on Your Music Live. really cool stuff. I know I've said it before, but Richard's stuff, Stixx for Guns, is the sort of stuff I put on in the background when I'm just, chilling, paying the bills, doing the emails, the admin work, all that sort of stuff, because it is just so relaxing and just the layers of sounds, really cool grooves and beats, not super distracting, but just something you can lose yourself in. And I really dig that. Yes, beam me up. For sure. Exactly. If you've ever tried doing that and getting those sounds to sit nicely together, you'll know exactly how difficult it is. It takes you on a chill journey for sure. Good stuff there. Speaking of good stuff and fun stuff, you know who we haven't heard from in too long? It's our old penguin friend. It's our old friend QB. But guess what? We're going to finish off the first half of the show with a bang, and that is with a QB, the Penguins. So if you've been around for a while, you know what to do. But if you're new to the show, chuck some penguins, some ice emojis. Let's get behind our old mate QB, because he has a new song. He says the name, German for continuation, represents the journey of a group of travelers in a fantasy-like setting. I did my best to capture this scene in my song. Let's get it on with QB and Fortsetzung, your music live. What a drop there from QB. QB's the opposite. You know how I said I like listening to some instrumental music while I chill? Yeah, I can't sit still when I listen to QB. So, I know. Who the heck is QB? Well, see, that's the thing. He's like Mr. Smith. We have these mysterious folks. He's like Emobot 9000. These mysterious folks that you don't know their true identity, but they're around the place and they're creating great music. And that one, super duper cool. I love it. Yes, QB for the win. Absolutely. Exactly. QB keeps getting better. And that one had at the start, that had the 6/8 kind of time signature as well. Everyone's doing it. Everyone's doing a 3-beat meter around here. Very cool. Yes, we've all been cubed there. It is time. We're at the midpoint. It is our toilet break time. If you don't know the history of the toilet break, this is from a show called The Late Show here in Australia. It is like our version of, what's that Saturday night comedy show that you have in America? I've forgotten the name of it. Oh, Saturday Night Live. Except ours was funny. Boo! Hugh! Saturday Night Live's the best. Okay, fine. But yeah, we had a show called The Late Show, and it had a toilet break in the middle where they would play a clip from an old variety show that was like a talent show from the 80s. It was kind of a bit of a piss take, but this is no piss take. This is just literally for me to go take it. But we're going to play a classic tune here because the toilet break originally, when we first did this show, because I chatted with Jade and she was sort of helpful. She was pivotal in getting this show up and running and shooting the breeze and getting some ideas going around, that I said, well, I'm going to honour you by making you the toilet break on the show, which I think she dug. And since then, every 2 or 3 shows we've made sure that we sneak a Jade song in, or at least a Jade contributed song. And this time we're going old school. We're going back to 2020, and one of my favourite versions of one of my favourite songs that Jade has produced, a song called Truth. This is the orchestral version. Couple of swear words in there, so block the kiddies' ears for about the next 3 or 4 minutes. But I think if you've heard this one, you probably love it. If you haven't heard it, you're in for a treat. Jade Star, Truth, orchestral version, Toilet Break, Your Music Live.
How can anybody justify the greed and endless overbreeding? When 3/4 of the species still need feeding. Slavery rewards its medication to eradicate our feelings. Religious dogma, fear or guilt, or burn in hell for not believing. Stand up, it is never too late to change your life. Just speak the truth, and we all can finally be free to fly. To validate our meaning. Distracted by the gadgets in our hand, on demand and always streaming. Climate change is killing Mother Earth, her creatures, now the ocean's bleeding. The system's fucked in every year, the poverty and the suffering's increasing. Divided left or right, they're lying in plain sight. As we fight, we must unite. You know I'm right, I'm not wrong.
Truth. True that. See, whenever I listen to that song, it's equal parts sad but hopeful. I look at that as a message of positivity. And whenever I'm down in the dumps with my own personal minutia, I take a step back. And if you listen to a song like that, hopefully it gives you some perspective. And the more people that are doing, the more good. I know there's been some stuff in the last few years, but it has also driven a lot of good people to do a lot of good things. So, sometimes it's easy to doom scroll, as our friend Thomas Christ wrote a song about recently, and find all the bad. But again, the more people doing, the more good. We're definitely making some impact. We're chipping away at it, folks. We're chipping away. So, good stuff indeed there from Jade Star. We are into our big second half here. We got a whole bunch of cool tunes, but we got to get cracking because we need to get through them so that you can go and enjoy your day, or go check out the Metalhead Hippie, who's on in 45 minutes straight after this show. Now, I alluded to this earlier, but we've got a track here from Gary Hubs. He says, "Hi Pete, this cover is dedicated to Bobby Lopez, a father, husband and musician who lost his battle in the ICU and passed away on July 1st. PJ Kirby, Bobby and myself had started this collab back in mid-April, but Bobby fell ill shortly afterward. PJ and I decided to wait for Bobby to return from hospital to finish this, but that opportunity never came. It seemed as if we would never finish, as Bobby had supplied PJ with only a video of his playing the song as a backing track, not isolated audio of the drums. Enter Jimmy of Guitar Meets Science, who used software to isolate the drums and allow us to finish the job that was started. RIP Bobby Lopez, you will be missed, but never forgotten." What an amazing story, and what an amazing tribute for you and PJ to do with this track. So this is a super duper special one here, and I think you're going to dig it. It is the classic tune, "Are You Gonna Go My Way?" Lenny Kravitz tune, Gary Hubs, PJ Covey and Bobby Lopez on Your Music Live Under the Covers. Much as this is my favourite part of the song, no, you know what? We just got to listen to some. That 4 on the floor snare, and Bobby crushed it. So super glad that that could be resurrected, and that we have that forever as a tribute. So great job from our friends Gary and PJ on that one. Oh look, I'm in Gary's parking lot. How did that happen? Just the magic of technology. I could jump over here and hang out with the lads. Next up, we have the wonderful Jerry Gomes, who says, "Hello, Pete. Here's a cover I did of the Neil Young song, 'Don't Let It Bring You Down.' I'm not sure if you're familiar with the song. I actually am covering the cover version that the Cowboy Junkies recorded. I recorded in GarageBand iOS and mastered with Final Touch. I know the video sucks, but oh well." So you didn't have to say that, Jerry. We would have just gone with it. Let's give this one a spin, shall we? This is Jerry Gomes and a cover of the Neil Young and then Cowboy Junkies cover, "Don't Let It Bring You Down" on Your Music Live. Very cool. How good is Jerry's vocals on that one? Jerry, you've got some range, my friend, and you can sing in a bunch of cool different styles as well. I love it. G'day, Andy Dion. Just got done with Band Jam with set 22. Hopefully you're working on some cool stuff. New wigs. Who can you do next? Do some like Poison or some Whitesnake. I'd love to see set 22 tackle some of the hair bands of the 80s. I reckon you guys would crush it. G'day to Sean Chandler and Patrick Chandler. Look at that. Together at last. The Chandler brothers. Boom, boom. And the Metalhead Hippie. I did see you drop in earlier. Hello to you. And don't forget Metalhead Hippie kicking off in just 40 minutes. We'll try to finish around about that time. Sometimes we cross over a little bit, but I'm trying to get better at keeping it to the 2 hours here on this show so that we don't overlap too much with Metalhead Hippie. It is time to get those jazz hands in the air, people. And it's time to get a little bit of punk rock action here with a cover of the Dead Milkmen from our old friends, Autism Rocks. Yes, the positive autism, Danny and Micah. Danny says, Punk Rock Girl, the Dead Milkman cover. Micah is really digging this old 80s punk Dad grew up on. Dad is very happy. Stripped down, 4 tracks, micro vocals, Dad on guitar and bass, drums programmed with Logic. Sometimes you just got to go simple. Punk was not meant to be complicated. I love the thought of people in studios these days with 128 tracks to write a punk song. Just doesn't gel with me. You need 4 tracks, drums, bass, yelling, and guitar. Let's give this one a spin, shall we? Get the jazz hands happening for Punk Rock Girl, the Dead Milkman cover by Autism Rocks.
zip her head. I met a girl there, and she almost knocked me dead. Punk rock girl, please look at me. What do you see? Let's travel around the world, just you and me. Punk rock girl. I tapped her on the shoulder and said, do you have a bell? She looked at me and smiled and said she did not know. Punk rock girl, give me a chance. Let's go sedan and dress on any pearl, just you and me. Punk rock girl. The Philippines company and ordered some hot tea. The waitress said, no, we only have ice. So we jumped up on the table and shouted on a key. And someone played a Beach Boys song on the jukebox. It was California Dreamin'. So we started screaming on such a winter's day. She took me to her parents for a Sunday meal. And Papa took one look at me and he began to squeal. Punk rock girl, it makes no sense. We died as stuff as president, which as a Duke of Earl. Yeah, you're for me, punk rock girl. We went to a shopping mall and glad that all
Very
was over.
cool stuff there. How much fun's Daddy having just quietly? Oh, very, very cool stuff. Oh, I love this bit where Daddy gets Micah on guitar. There you go. Shred it, Micah. Do your thing, boy. I love it. Very cool stuff.
Started rolling. I said I'm not sure.
All right. Sorry, I was having too much fun playing the song. Very cool stuff indeed there from Danny and Micah. Autism Rocks, having all the fun as per usual. One more cover tune. We are under the covers. Yeah, if you're wondering, we've got the fire denotes the Play My Fire beat, and the little bed is our under the covers segment. So if you're looking down in the description and you're following along and you want to jump over and maybe subscribe to channels if there's stuff you like. Look, you know my views on subscriptions. Don't subscribe to a channel if you don't dig their stuff. You're not going to dig everyone, and that's okay. If you don't like the music, you don't have to support it. And in fact, if you do, you're doing them a disservice. Like so many people are like, oh man, everyone like, comment, subscribe. If everyone does that and then never comes back to your channel, you get destroyed by the YouTube algorithm. So no, like what you like and then go and support those artists. It's as simple as that. All right, let's play this tune. This is from Wild Rose CC, who says, hey there, Pete. Taking you back to the 90s with a cover song of artist Beck called Nobody's Fault But My Own. If anyone wants to view the entire complete song video, it's in my YouTube. See if anyone can tell how it's tuned. Ooh, there you go. All you eagle-eared folks, see if you can check out the tuning on this one. This is a cover of the Beck tune, Nobody's Fault But My Own, on Your Music Live.
Treated you like a rusty blade, a throwaway from an open grave. Cut you loose from the chain gang and let you go. And on the day that you said it's true, some love holds and some gets used. Tried to tell you that I never knew.
Very good stuff. The voice and the vocal treatment on this one, very much like the Murmurs, that band from the 90s. Very, very 90s treatment on this one. I like it. You know that song, You Suck? And for that, you suck. Whoa. Yeah, like that. Very cool stuff. Good visuals, great cover, well done. Indeed. Yeah, automatically awesome in my book, covering Beck. I've never covered a Beck song. I've tried, But Beck songs are so eclectic and have such interesting rhythms. Like if I try and play it on acoustic guitar, I could play like Loser, like that do 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 do. But that's about it. I never try it. But yeah, really, really good stuff. I'm gonna leave it to folks like Wild Rose CC to do that. Don't forget, if you want to check out all those cover songs and all the other tunes that we played here today, jump down in the description. While you're there, you can submit your own song, or you can just use the QR code there. If you're watching on another screen, just grab your... Who doesn't have two screens these days? You're watching on your iPad, boom, grab your camera app, boom, QR code, you're straight into the form to submit your own song. And you can use this one here to go and check out DistroKid. They're our sponsors. They help keep the lights on around here. It's as simple as that. We keep things simple. I'm a simple man, and I keep things simple. We are going to welcome back a community member that I know many of you know and love, and that is Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi says, maple syrup, ketchup, chips, and Tim Hortons coffee. 3 things that are especially Canadian, and 3 things that Wi-Fi enjoys. Why? Well, because he's Dutch. Ooh, we're learning more about the mysterious Wi-Fi. Join the red and white wildfire as he dedicates this hip-hop track to the Raptors championship and the country where he was born and raised. Please enjoy We the North. So the Toronto Raptors, I'm assuming. I don't know a lot about the basketballs. I'm a hockey guy, which means I know a lot about Canada. So I know more about the Leafs than I do about the Raptors, but we're going to give this one a spin. It is Wi-Fi, We the North, your music live.
Welcome to the CAA, the Great White North, ice in our veins. Home of the raps, watch the clock soar, reppin' T.O., Drake the 6, yes, we the North. We the North, white and red, province wide, we are Canadian. We the North, white and red, province wide, we are Canadian. Yeah, we the North, I'm Van Fleet. 4th quarter, breaking records, postseason, Mean Street, courtside massages, we don't give a care. Jurassic Park on the map, we everywhere. Welcome to the CAA, the Great White North, ice in our veins. Home of the raps, watch the clock soar, reppin' T.O., Drake the 6, yes, we the North. We the North, white and red, province wide, we are Canadian. We the North, white and red, province wide, we are Canadian. Game 7, game winner, game 7, buzzer beater.
Very cool stuff there from Wi-Fi. Love the hook in that one. Really cool hook. That one, it's going to get stuck in your head. I tell you what, very good stuff there indeed. Thank you for submitting. Welcome back. We like to have, we like everyone in this community, whether you've been here for 2 days, 2 minutes, 2 years, it's all good. We love diversity and we love everybody sharing their music here on your Music Live, including our friend Velton Kinder. We've already had this discussion. German people are just super duper cool, and Velton Kinder is already cool, and then he grabbed Manny from the Lily Pillies and decided to come together. Now I realised that this is a cover, and I've left it. I got the order out of whack. I meant to play this one in the under the cover segment, and I've marked it wrong. But anyway, we're going to play it now anyway. It is Halo. It is a Velton Kinder cover with the Lily Pillies, and we're going to give it a spin right here, right now on your Music Live.
Shackles on your feet, like a halo in rivers. I can feel the discomfort in your seat, and in your head it's longing to be free. Can't you see all those luxuries are here for you and me? And when our worlds they fall apart, when the walls come tumbling in, though we may deserve it, it will be worth it.
Very cool stuff there indeed from Weltenkinder and Manny from the Lily Pillies coming together on that cover of Depeche Mode's Halo. Very cool. I would say better than the original. I know that's cliched to say, and it's probably because we've heard the original so much, so a fresh spin on these tracks is always a good thing. You know how I said we're on time? Yeah, we're over time now. We're behind time. I'm going to play one more tune while I hook up, while I get ready for our... Oh, my watch just said hello. While I get ready for our Play My Fire beat, because we've got another opportunity for you to have one of your songs played right here, right now on the show. But while we wait for that, I'm going to play this tune from Say Corn. They say, I made the music and vocals on Ableton. At the time, my ex-girlfriend had just broken up with me, and it was a rough time, so I was basically singing about the good memories with her. I'm also an animator, and the video was made by me also. Wow. You're gonna love this one. It is super duper cool. It is Say Corn and Your Hand Is Mine. Your music live.
Since you left, I've been trying to keep it empty in my head. I'm empty, but there are some things I cannot forget. Like your hand in mine when we used to rest. Got me yelling to myself, where'd you go, where'd you go, where'd you go? I pray the stars say someday you'll be home. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Where'd you go? I wish you knew that you're always in my thoughts. Do you ever think of me like I think of you in my head? Think of days you were next to me like I was next to you when we met. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Where'd you go? I pray the stars say someday you'll be home. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Where'd you go? I wish you knew that you're always in my thoughts. Do you think of me?
And that's it. Oh, we move on to, what was that one? Songs by, Tom Lehrer. Anyway, cool. Very good stuff indeed there. And how good is the animation on that? Like, the talent in this community is just next level ridiculous, isn't it? I know. I'm like, oh, it just makes me go, oh, how do you do that? I want to be like you when I grow up. Very cool stuff though. Yeah, nice panning in that one. Just a nice quick track, but yeah, really interesting. Really keeps your attention, doesn't it? And you get, when you make a 1.5 minute song, you get the whole thing played on the show. Let's grab our next tune. This one's an interesting one. This is our old mate Dom Terragrossa, and Dom says, "Hi Pete. Here's an instrumental I started tinkering with a year ago. I was trying to get out of my comfort zone, always a good idea, and not rely so heavily on my guitar to make a song. It sat for a long time until I got the idea to make the creepy video accompanying the song, and there you go. Thank you." I think I heard this one either on Tom's show or another show recently, maybe Ron's show even, but very, very cool. It is called Persona Non Grata, and it's another side of Dom Terragrossa. love it. Definitely something different for Dom. And yeah, look at that. I love the video too. You're going to want to go and check out the whole video and great stuff there. I love it when folks do something different. Get out of your comfort zone, explore a different genre because you're going to have a lot of fun. You know what I forgot to do? I forgot to do this before that song. So before I get super distracted yet again, let's do this. We're going to go with some love. We need some more love in the world. So if you love the show, go down to the description. No, you can hit the thumbs up button while you got a bit of time there. Put hashtag love right here in the chat if you would like a chance for one of your tunes to be played. All you need to do is have a tune in mind, know the platform, know the title, and know your artist name, which you should know all those things, and put those in the chat if you happen to win. And all you have to do is put hashtag love like these fine folks are doing right here, right now, into the chat. We're going to play another song while we wait for folks to put hashtag love in the chat here, and we're going to play a song by B&K, who say, after we returned from our vacation in Cuba, we were inspired to write a song. Once we were home and on the couch, we wrote and recorded this on the fly with GarageBand using a 12-string acoustic guitar, iPad and Apple headphones with built-in mic. Later we added video from our trip. There's a bit of an intro, so the music starts at 40 seconds. Have I played this already? Why is that all sounding super familiar? I may have played this and not marked it off, but we're going to play it anyway, because who doesn't need a little bit of beach scene in their life? This is another Brian. Yes, another Brian. You're here with us today. I don't care if we played this already. We all need a little bit more happiness and beach and love in our life. So let's give this one a spin, shall we? CLC by B&K on Your Music Live, or YML.
Like that.
How do I go?
Tap on the shoulder and a grand surprise, invoking a plan that includes the sunrise. Don't bring your gear, you're not gonna need it here. This trip's the one to beat, so let's get out of here. Body surfing, body surfing. Naps in a summer breeze. Cool breeze and explore under the night. A drink by the pool and the beach is alright. Bring an open mind.
Yeah, we did play it before, but I don't care. A little bit more beach. You can't go wrong with that, right? Exactly. Change is as good as a holiday. The only thing better is a holiday. Or a vacation, depending where you are in the world. We'll leave the little beach images going there while I just chat to you for a while. No, we'll jump over here and spin the wheel and do our giveaway here. So once again, it is hashtag love. If you'd like to get the love happening by putting hashtag love in the chat right now, I'll give you around about 5 seconds to get that one in there. We're going to spin the wheel in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good luck, everybody. We'll play the track while we spin the wheel. Who is gonna win? It's gonna be Patrick Chandler. Patrick Chandler of the Chandler Brothers. Now, is that fair? If the Chandler Brothers both go in, although we got plenty of people that I'm like, oh no, what if Sean and Patrick both go in? Doesn't that double their chances? Well, you know what? It does, because they're both watching. So I'm cool with that. Joe and Barry, Glenn, Mike and Dawn, Janice. We got plenty of folks who are deadly duos. So Patrick Chandler, we're going to get a little bit of Chandler Brothers in our ear holes here in just a little while. So Patrick, let us know which Chandler Brothers classic you would like us to spin, and we will play that one up next, right after this track here from Mr. Michael Thompson, who says, this song is from my rock opera called Lily. I play all the instruments and sing all the vocals. How about you? Do you have a rock opera? Oh, yes, my rock opera. No, a rock opera, man. That's so cool. I love it. I would love to do a rock opera one day. Maybe one day. Let's give this one a spin here, shall we? When We Were Young. Michael Thompson, Your Music Live. Love it. Very cool concept. The old pics there showing that music is clearly, assuming that's autobiographical, Michael, music's clearly been a fairly significant part of your life for a while there, mate. Very good stuff indeed. Great song. I'm going to have to go and explore that rock opera, my friend. I'll have to go and check out the whole thing. Yeah, screaming guitar track on that one. And you put a solo early enough in that you actually got a bit of a spin. Very good stuff there. Thank you for sharing. Speaking of sharing, the Chandler Brothers would like us to share this track. We have played it before about 4 weeks ago on the show, maybe like 105, around about that mark for Your Music Live. But because they were the winner of our Play My Fire Beat for this week, or the second winner, in fact, we're going to spin this one here. It is called Never Too Late from the Chandler Brothers. We're going to spin it live here on Your Music Live. Chandler Brothers time. Turn this one up to 11. Take you back. Could be listening to some 80s sort of classic rock station, and you'd hear that one come on, wouldn't you? A little almost yacht rockish. Very cool stuff. Air Supply like, right? Yeah. And I mean that in a good way, because that's it's so cool. Like we dissed it a little bit back in the day, the whole like soft rock, but I actually really dig it. Like, I love the tone, those guitar chords, really, really cool stuff. Oh, hello, Cronksong. Did I hear it's a wee bit hot over there? My goodness, the UK is not made for the sort of heat that you're getting at the moment. So you have my ultimate sympathy. Yeah, a bit Hall and Oates-ish. Yeah, because it is really heating up. And if you've ever been to the UK, for folks in the US and in Australia where we have air conditioning, it's almost a foreign concept in the UK, because getting above 30 degrees Celsius is a rarity, let alone into the 35s up to the 36s. I think, what did I hear? That the UK is having like one of their hottest days ever. Like, it's getting up to something like 36 or 37 degrees, and it's like the hottest day ever recorded, like in history of measuring temperatures. Anyway, getting off track. We're talking weather. I'm here like, I'm not going to finish in time. Now, about that weather, isn't it really hot? Oh, come on, Johns, get your stuff together. We need Russ 8889 to bring me back on track, and we're going to do that by playing a little bit of Delicate Giants. And I won't play the start of this one because Russ has kindly said to me to play from 38 seconds, because the start of it is Gary introducing it, and we've heard that because we saw that. If you caught the interview I did with Russ from the Delicate Giants, you already saw that clip. Assuming it's the same clip. I didn't actually watch it. I just skipped past it, but it looked like it was. So, The Delicate Giants, exciting stuff coming up. And Russ says, hello, Pete. Please play from 38 seconds. Got it. A promo video with a taste of what's coming this Wednesday, the 20th on Jade Star's YouTube channel for the new album release, Moonworks Eclipse. Hopefully some people will check it out. I think there's a pretty fair chance that many people will check it out, Russ. Thanks from Russ. We're going to give this a little bit of a spin, a little sneak peek, a preview of the new Moonworks Eclipse. And I wore my Moonworks t-shirt just yesterday on my happy hour show. So I'm getting ready. I'm preparing myself for the new album. Let's take a listen to this one. Delicate Giants on your music.
Ever seen an eclipse?
Yes.
Have I ever seen an eclipse? Oh yeah, I have. What do you think about the eclipse?
How did the eclipse make you feel? What did you think of the eclipse? What did I think of the eclipse?
Just a small sneak peek of what you're going to hear with the Moonworks Eclipse album launch, and there is the link right there in the chat. You can go check that out, and there's a link to that in the description of the video that you can watch the full version of down in the description. So jump down there at the conclusion of this show. Make sure you're there and ready to hear what goes down in the premiere of that album. It's going to be cool. It's going to be sweet. And thank you, Russ, for your ongoing support of the channel. You are a very, very good bloke, despite what everyone said. No, not true. Thank you, Russ. Appreciate you. We've got an ad. We've got an ad on the Cloud of Sounds for the first time of the day. That's interesting. I wonder why it decided to do that just now, just randomly. We're going to play this tune. This is Love Hate from JC Music. They say, I made this a few weeks ago in my room using FL Studio, thinking it'll be a typically a beat I usually want to make in my studio. After it was made, I resonated a lot with me, and I cannot stop listening to it, thinking I should put some vocals on it. Well, there you go. You can let JC Music know if this should get some vocal action. So this is called Love Hate on Your Music Live. It's got a cool kind of lo-fi groove already. But yeah, you could definitely throw some vocals on that one. Either some sort of rapping, mumbling, low down stuff, or I don't know. I like it. Nothing wrong with an instrumental. Very cool soundscape indeed there from JC Music. We're going to move from JC to ZZZZ Land Band. Michael, aka Z Land Band, says, "Hi Pete, bubbles on the tub. Nothing too deep, just a lot of bubbles." All right, let's get our bubble on. Let's have some bubbles in the tub with Michael, aka Zealand Band, here, and see what he's got on offer for us this week here on Your Music Live. Super dreamy there from Michael, aka Zealand Band. Good stuff indeed. I dig it in a big bad way. Thank you for sharing. Where is Michael? We haven't seen Michael for a couple of weeks. I know he took a vacation, he took a holiday, but yeah, we haven't seen him around the live shows. Michael, I hope you're well. We all miss you, buddy, and we're all thinking of you, of course. Thank you for sharing. We got something interesting here. Happy Ron. Any Happy Ron fans about? Yeah, I know. Happy Ron is the man. And he says, "The thing that pisses Happy Ron off the most is when people say I'm a natural singer and don't believe me when I say my first 1,000 shows sucked musically. Here is the proof they did. If Happy Ron can improve, anyone can." I love that premise, and I can get behind it. And I say this a lot. I went and saw my daughter does vocal lessons, and I went and saw the recital yesterday, and there were kids at every level and every age. And I was listening to this, just going, "This is super cool," because some of these kids are at the very start of their journey, and they're only going to get better. And some of these kids are really amazing because they've been doing this for years and years. So whatever level you're at, you got to start, right? Everyone starts at zero. So I like this premise. Happy Ron, let's listen to this one. Old Drunken Fool Song. Happy Ron, live from a long time ago here on Your Music Live.
That's 107. That's long enough to know that this love could last for hours. If you take my hand and you pour me another beer, bartender, will you marry me? Divorce your husband and our love will be. I can't offer anything, but I promise you this.
my main question there, Ron, is how many drinks had you ordered from the bartender before singing that song? Yes, I need to see Happy Ron live. Exactly, brave and bold. Like when you've already got the personality and the bravery to go out there and do it, you can refine the skills then over time. Good stuff there, Happy Ron. Thank you for sharing. Exactly, Happy Ron will always make you smile. Even when the quality may or may not be where we're used to seeing it. Let's grab our next tune. This one's from Audio Within Music, who say, instrumental song using Ableton Live, happy dance track to lift your spirits. Well, I would like my spirits lifted, so we're going to give this one a spin. It is Audio Within and Make Me Happy here on Your Music Live. Yeah, right. Back with another one of those black rockin' beats. Very cool head bopping beats there from Audio Within. Thank you for sharing. If you would like to share, by the way, you can share this show using the share button below. That rhymes, and you know that rhymes. Or you can, of course, hit the thumbs up button. We like it when you hit the thumbs up button. Thank you for hanging out here today. We do have a few more tracks to go, around about 5 tracks, so we are going to go a little over time, so blow that whistle. Tell the Zamboni driver not to come out just yet, because we've got a few more tracks here. This one is from Sensors Working Overtime. They say, as usual, all recorded in GarageBand and video done in iMovie. The song is about defiance, courage, adversity, and supporting one another. The video took an age to edit. I hope you enjoy it. Go from 38 seconds. Thanks, Pete. All right, we're going to cue this one up to 38 seconds and give it a spin. Sensors Working Overtime.
When the road is long, when you don't feel so strong, when it's all unknown,
Very cool stuff there. Sensors working overtime. Excellent vibe on that one. A lot going on there in the background there too. So sometimes it's hard to really hear that, but if you dissect that and you listen in, you've got a couple of good guitars there. Clearly, you got the bass there and the drums, but there's some nice backing vocals in there, some nice little complementary bits happening there. Yeah, thick and dreamy. That's exactly the expression I was trying. It's thick, isn't it? It's a really thick and warm sound, really dreamy sound. Very good stuff. The guitar was golden. Good stuff. Nothing like a Telecaster and a Les Paul together. Telly doing the high bits, Les Paul doing the nice low, thick stuff. Yeah, works well. Alrighty, a couple of weeks ago we introduced you to The Secret Legacy, aka our buddy Con, and he was mentioning that his band The Cry from the 90s put out some cool songs, and it just turns out they also did a video for their title single from 1990. So Con said, Pete, you noted the hair and the jackets last show. This would be a buzz to have the boys see this scene publicly for the first time in over 30 years. This was professionally recorded. I'm the tall one with the black jacket in the opening bit. Cheers from Costa. So time to go back in time. Jump in your time capsule, and we're going to go back all the way to the early 90s and take a listen to this one, the video from The Cry in 1991, here on Your Music Live. Enjoy this one, folks.
Close to me, I can hear a cry in my family. Now the world is falling to its knees. I hear the children calling. 'Cause when there's love, there's the
Very good stuff. The good old days when rock and roll was rock and roll, right? Very, very late 80s, early 90s Australian. There were bands like Noiseworks, Midnight Oil, Australian Crawl, a lot of these bands that were sounding like that and doing that sort of thing, that real driving rhythm and the cool guitar sounds as well. And the hair and the jackets. Can't forget the hair and the jackets. I had a lot of hair. I used to have a lot of hair too. What happened? We all got old and lost our hair. No, not all of us. All right, thank you very much for sharing that one. We have 3 songs to go, which means this one's our anti-penultimate song. This is from Levin Leria, and they say it's a simple song. I only made it with GarageBand instruments. I don't know how well the instruments fit together. We'll be the judge of that. I love it when folks are like, I just picked up GarageBand and started playing around with things. That's cool. This is You'll Never Walk Alone, Levin Leria.
I see you on a crosswalk. I'll leave you at 7 o'clock. It's night and dark outside. It's so dark outside. But I see you, the light. I see you, the light. When no star shines bright. You'll never walk alone. I'm next to you wherever you are. At least on your phone. Woo! Driving a car, living a dangerous life.
Only would go out with the night.
Never walk alone. I'm I'm always right in your zone. Next to ya is my whole life. With ya, my whole life. It's night and dark outside. It's so dark outside. But I see you, the light. I see you, the light. When no star shines bright. You'll never walk alone. I'm next to you wherever you are. At least on your phone. Driving a car, living a dangerous life.
We would go out with the night.
Never walk alone. I'm always right in your zone. You'll never walk alone. I'm next to you wherever you are. At least on your phone.
I like it. You don't need to be super complex and have all the tracks and all the sounds to sound cool. And that one definitely sounded cool. Levin Leria, You'll Never Walk Alone. A first timer here on Your Music Live. Thank you for sharing. Remember, Sharon is Karen, and Sharon is Karen. Thanks everyone for being here. Time for our penultimate tune. That was the anti-penultimate. This is penultimate. If you wonder why I use all the weird words, I just like them because it means second to last. I could say second to last song, but I'm going to say penultimate song, and it's our old mate Aaron Bredlaw. And he says a song from my EP, Childish Rants and Underlying Love, out through DistroKid, because of course it is, because Aaron's a cool dude. Recorded on GarageBand iOS, a song about Trump, right-wingers, and QAnon nutjobs. Yes. This is there's one bad word though you probably won't get there. This is about as political as I get. Well, yeah. Look, you know what? I don't get political on this show, but music, by its very nature, is discussing topics, and you can't discuss the topics sometimes without sharing your opinion on them. I even wrote a song called Your Opinion about all that. Let's give this one a spin, shall we? Our penultimate tune, The Dance of the Elephants. Aaron Bredlaw, Your Music Live. From Aaron Bredlaw, and we've solved the mystery of Michael, aka Zealand Band. He's in Copenhagen, and it's 4:15 a.m. Well, that explains why you haven't been able to be here live, Michael. Good to see you, my friend. And thanks to all of you for submitting your songs, for supporting the show. And again, thank you to our wonderful sponsors, DistroKid. They do keep the lights on around here. And thank you to our wonderful moderators for helping things go smoothly. Although their job's pretty easy. Short of having to let folks know where the links are occasionally, I've tried to make it simpler by putting that one right there, that one right there, and that one right there. So there's QR codes, there's links, there's the description. It's all there. But yeah, I know that there's still some folks that come in and they're like, what's all this then? And they have to answer that. So thank you. If it's your first time, your 100th time on the show, thank you all for being here. We are going to go out with, speaking of moderators, our wonderful moderator and someone who does great music and his own show, similar to this in its own right, called You Rock. And we're going to play a tune. Speaking of which, the last two songs, we went political for the entire show, and then the last couple, we're getting a little bit, but that's okay. Thomas Christ says, "Hey Pete, hope this finds you well. I've released another new track for my upcoming album, Future Music for a Futureless World. This titled Old Man's War, which is about how young women and men are thrown into battle to fight the wars of old, rich, and powerful men who never have to worry about the consequences personally." Right? Yeah. This track was produced using FL Studio 20 and mastered by Jade Star. Thanks from TC. So we are going to go out in style with a little bit of brand new, fresh off the recorder, Mr. Thomas Christ with Old Man's War on Your Music Live.
They send us up to foreign lands with a weapon in our hands, set to fight and kill and die, based on money, power and lies. They risk our lives to prove their point. Innocent, yet they never would they wield the gun. They just proxy our daughters and sons. Let's make them fight the old man's war. We bleed for their battles. No more, no more. It just ain't right. The old man's war. Dying for their disaster. No more, no more. The old man clamor.
Very cool stuff there from Thomas Christ. Thank you everyone for hanging out here on Your Music Live today. Don't forget, we've got Garage Band Weekly tomorrow, and then you can tune in Wednesday evening for the great show over on Jade's channel, where the new Delicate Giants album will be premiered right before Thomas Christ and his You Rock show. So plenty of cool things happening through the week around this community. And then, of course, we'll be back again next weekend for another big round of live shows here on Studio Live today. Hit the thumbs up on your way out. Thanks to DistroKid for sponsoring it, and thanks to all of you, because it would not be Your Music Live without your music. So thanks everyone, and we'll see you next time. Be kind to yourselves, be kind to others, keep creating. I'll see you real soon. Bye for now.
No more, no more.